We are live. We are live. We are live. What's going on, peoples?
Also be sure.
Man, we're getting into it tonight. What's going on? Mm.
Actors, we can make you believe we know what we're doing, when in fact,
What's going on,
we do
peoples?
not.
We are live. We
I
are
have no
live.
idea
We're
what these
live.
buttons
Live.
do.
We're back.
I've never driven a stick in
We're
my
back. If
life.
you're
I'm
in
my
the
hardest
chat,
road
say
yet.
what's up. Who's watching? Let me know you're
I'm doing.
here with me. We're covering one of the biggest car manufacturers in the world today. It's your boy AB, and this is Profit Report. Evo is out tonight, so you guys got me solo. It's gonna be you and I, and we're gonna get right into it. But we're gonna watch this little video before we get started, just to get in the mood. We're gonna get right into it. Look at this. Woo!
Also
Check
be
it
sure.
out, guys.
Dates.
Drop a chat, say what's up, welcome. Let me know you're in the house. Welcome, guys. I'm doing it solo tonight. It's your boy AB with Profit Report. We're doing Volkswagen Group, but there's a lot of brands in this company. So we're gonna see a race actually right now. We're looking at a race. We're looking at a race between Porsche and Bugatti Chiron. Who do y'all think is gonna win? Guess what? Both of these are owned by the same company. Both of these are owned by the same company. Let's see. Woo! That sound. Let's see if they're gonna show us who wins. What's up, peoples? What's going on? Porsche versus Bugatti. What do you guys have? Any of you ever driven one of these before? I mean, these are fast cars. Lamborghini. We got Lamborghini. We got Porsche. We got Bentley. We got Audi. I mean, this company has it all. Like when you think of supercars, when you think of supercars, right? When you think of supercars, I mean, look at all these brands they got. Look at all these brands they got. Look at all these brands they got. If you're watching, say what's up. We're doing VW Group, Volkswagen Group. Tonight I'm doing a solo. My boy Steve-O is out for tonight. So you got your boy AB in the building. We're gonna get into the finances, but I mean, do you guys own any of these cars? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Did you guys know Volkswagen had Audi, Lamborghini, Bentley, Ducati is a motorcycle company. Did you guys know they had Porsche? I mean, between Lamborghini, Porsche, Bentley, Audi, those are one of the most, everybody wants Bentley or Bugatti. I woke up and then I knew Bugatti. Like, wow. So actually Lamborghini, Bentley, Audi, Porsche. I thought they own Bugatti too. Where's Bugatti at? Wait a minute. They're not including it in here. I thought they owned Bugatti. Where is Bugatti? Bugatti. I thought they said that. They told me they did. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. BW Group. BW Group brands. Bentley, Lamborghini. Did they get rid of Bugatti? What's happening here? What is happening? Bugatti. Let's see. Bugatti is brand within the it's owned as now joint venture. Oh, okay. Volkswagen's Porsche and Rimac formed a joint venture called Bugatti. Holds 55% stake and Porsche owns remaining 45%. Ah, so this other group is gonna report Bugatti to their annual report and not this I never even heard of this group. What is this? Croatian automotive manufacturer headquartered in Croatia develops electric sports car. Its sister company also produces drivetrains and battery systems. Company was founded in '09 by Matt Rimac and now sits under the Bugatti Rimac joint company, which includes both Bugatti Automobiles and Rimac Automobile. Concept one. What the hell is this? The Rimac Concept One, sometimes style concept, two-seat high-performance electric car designed and manufactured in Croatia by Rimac Automobile. Never heard of this company before. Whoa, 0 to 62 in 2.5. Wow. Was claimed to be the world's fastest accelerating electric car vehicle in 2013. It's a beautiful car. That is a beautiful car. Damn. Who is watching? Let me know. You're in the house. We're just getting into it. We got Bugatti, kinda Bugatti. I don't know. It looks like BMW. Looks like Volkswagen doesn't really own Bugatti anymore. Let's see. Bugatti is a French sports car. The company was founded in '98 as subsidiary. Okay, so it was founded by Volkswagen, based in France. In 2021, the company became part of Bugatti Rimac, a joint venture between Rimac Group and Porsche AG. The company has been led. So it's not really with Porsche Volkswagen anymore. I was like, wait a minute. I thought they did own it, but no, they're not even claiming it on their website. Interesting. All right. kind of sort of own it. Not really, but sort of kind of. It's kind of interesting how they get into all these partnerships. We even saw yesterday with Toyota. They get into all these weird partnership with Mazda and stuff like that. I guess the technology on these things, the design, the engineering is so complex. They're like, hey, we better let's work together, try to make a good product, and we'll split the cost, and we'll split the profit, and we'll split the R&D cost. I guess. Yeah, I mean, it takes a long time, guys, to like design a car and bring it to production and then sell it. So for this company to own, so let's get into the VW Group history. I'm gonna get into it. Make sure you guys like the video. Like the video. It's your boy AB coming at you solo tonight. My boy Steve-O is out. What's going on, peoples? We are live. We are live. We're covering Volkswagen tonight. We are covering Volkswagen. We're gonna get into it. All right. So the Volkswagen Group, international giant, a fascinating, complex history. So it was founded in 37 in Germany by the German Labor Party. So it was actually founded by the government. It was founded by the German Labor Front with the goal of creating an affordable car for the public. Ferdinand Porsche designed the Type 1 Beetle. You guys know the Beetle? Y'all remember the Beetle? Man, the Beetle. The Beetle. One of the most sold cars in the world's history. So from 1938 to 2003, the Beetle sold total 21 million cars. The Volkswagen Beetle. I mean, this is an iconic car. So this is where the company got its start with the Volkswagen Beetle, going back in 1937. Designed by Frederick Porsche. So the guy that started Porsche actually designed it. That's the guy right here. German Czech engineer, founder of Porsche, is best known for creating the first gasoline electric hybrid vehicle. I mean, that is crazy. That's way back in the day. I mean, this boy was talking about electric hybrid. Look at this. As a term comes of electric vehicle designed by manufactured in the early 1900s. They include the first hybrid electric vehicle and the first commercial hub motor car, which drives four. Look at this. Is this going back to 1900? This boy had a hybrid in 1900. That's crazy. So this guy was a genius. He was designing hybrids back in the. Wow, an important contributor to the German war during World War II. So he was not just designing cars; he was designing guns, tanks. Guys, look at this. Dark history with Porsche, guys. Did you guys know Porsche, the guy was a member of the Nazi party? He was a member of the Nazi party. So a lot of these German companies, they had a lot of ties to the Nazi. So there's a whole video over here on YouTube talking about the dark history of Porsche. So, all right. So he designs the Beetle. During World War II, the factory produced military vehicles using forced labor. Guys, dark beginnings for this company. Porsche, Volkswagen, not like there's some stuff. There is some stuff here. Let's see. There you go. So Volkswagen was founded in 37 under the Nazi regime, led by Hitler, who envisioned a mass-produced people's car. Volkswagen translates to the people's car. So during World War II, the company shifted military production extensively using forced labor, including prisoners of war and concentration camp inmates. Man, this is dark. company with a dark history. We're talking 1937. So this is right before World War II. This is like Holocaust is about to happen. Crazy, crazy time. So this is how the company started. And here we go, 1998. Volkswagen admitted to using 15,000 slave laborers during the war and later established a fund for the victims. The original Beetle was known as the Strength Through Joy car. So we'll find out later. This company is still partially owned by like the state, a state in Germany. So it's partially still owned by the government. And it's a lot of it is still owned by the Porsche family, actually. So, even though it's publicly traded, the Porsche family still sort of controls this company. Um, so, but huge company, big company that like I was showing you guys here. They have Volkswagen. They got Volkswagen commercials. So you got your man. Look at this, 170,000 employees just for Volkswagen alone. That's a lot. We got Skoda. This is like a truck, like a. Okay, I thought that this was the truck. Okay, so this is out of Czech Republic. They have 40,000 employees. I mean, us here in the States, we're not even sure about this brand. Welcome, 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 guys. Like the stream. Like the stream. We're gonna get into it. Your boy AB is solo tonight. We're talking about Volkswagen Group and what they got going on here. There's a lot of brands underneath them. We got Audi, we got Lamborghini, we got Bentley, we got Ducati. You guys know about Ducati? I always thought the Ducati logo was super cool in the name Ducati. What you guys know about Ducati? Like, wasn't it people were wearing clothing and stuff for this back in the day? Like the Ducati brand. Let's see, Ducati logo. Ducati, yep. So we got Ducati based out of Bologna, Italy, approximately 2,000 employees. Whoa, 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 whoa. Drop a comment, say what's up, say hello. It's your boy AB doing a solo tonight. Steve O's going to join us back up tomorrow. I'm going to cover VW, of course, Lamborghini. I mean, for me, I don't know about you guys. Lamborghini is probably one of the most beautiful cars in the world. I know a lot of people hate it, but I love a damn Lamborghini. The way that it looks, especially with the when it's drop top, man, that is one of the most beautiful cars in the world to me. Lamborghini. What do you guys think? What is your favorite car? If you had to say like your dream car or your favorite car, what are we talking about? I mean, look at this thing. Look at this Lamborghini. I'll try to hop on a beat. HJ in the house. We got some viewers in the house. What's up, peoples? Come on in. Drop a like. Say what's up in the chat. Let me know who's in the house. Do we have Bree? Do we have San? Do we have Becca in the house? We got Kia in the house. We got HJ in the house. What do we have? Say what's up in the chat, guys. I'm getting into it. We're gonna get into it. We're just kind of checking out VW and what kind of brands they own. Also, I was checking out what we got. So I mean, they have a lot of brands, guys. Bentley, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche. I mean, isn't Porsche like no Steve today? No Steve today. Steve O's out today. We got Bree. What's up, Bree? We got Bree in the house. Let me know what y'all want me to cover. We just went through the history of this Volkswagen shady history tied to the Nazi. We're going back to the Nazi. They made Beetle one of the most sold cars in the world at 20 million plus sold. Toyota Corolla has really surpassed it, but we're talking about the Beetle. I mean, iconic cars. So a company that goes back close to 100 years. So it's 1937. 90 years or so. And over the years, so 1998, Bentley, Lamborghini, and Bugatti were added to the group. Steve got PTO. No, man, we got no PTO, man. We not, we don't do PTOs around here. You don't show up, you don't get paid. No PTOs. No PTOs, man. We're running the operation like Volkswagen, baby. We're running the operation like Volkswagen, baby. We're gonna use, that's why we need you to hop on, man. We need some extra labor up in here. We need you to come on here and break it down for us. Um, but we'll get into the numbers. We got a couple of people in the building. Who else is in the building? Say what's up. Welcome, guys. We're gonna get into it. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Do you think they're doing financially well? I mean, you would think, they have all these cars, right? You got Audi, got Lamborghini, Bentley, Ducati, Porsche, Volkswagen. I don't even know what these other things are. Seat is one of Spain's most symbolic and recognizable brands. Founded 7 years ago. Never even heard of this brand. But look, there's a whole brand in Spain called Seat. Never heard of it. Never heard of it. Cupra? What's Cupra? An unconventional challenger brand. Cupra combines emotional design, electrification, performance to inspire the world from Barcelona. Launched in 2018. So one of the fastest growing car brands in Europe. The brand intends to be fully electrified by 2030. So there goes that word. Electrified, electricity. We're going EV. Everybody's talking about EV, man. I don't know where all this energy is going to come from. All this EV energy, where is it going to come from? So that's kind of interesting. Everybody's talking about EV. We saw yesterday Toyota talking about EV. Now we're seeing EV over here again. They do have commercial vehicles. Guys, have y'all seen this new electric VW bus? That VW bus is crazy. Let's see. Have y'all seen this thing?
All right, this is a fun one. The Volkswagen electric minibus
Have y'all seen
is
this?
finally coming to the US. And I got it right here. It's been out in Europe for a little while, but people haven't really seen it here yet because it hasn't come out here yet. It's going to start at around $60,000. And
hey, who's paying $60,000 for this? Who's paying for $60,000 for an EV? It looks cool, man. I think it does look cool, but are you paying 60,000 for this? Guys, let me know if y'all paying 60 grand for this. 60 grand for a Volkswagen electric old school style Scooby-Doo type van for 60 bucks, 60,000. I don't know. I don't know. Minivans aren't cheap, bud. Look up Sienna or stuff. Bubba, I mean, 60,000 those? How much is a Sienna? Hold up. Sienna MSRP. It's 43 grand for a Sienna. 2025. What the hell is this? A $91,000? Wait. Whoa. Oh, okay. This is like, wait, I don't know. Bree might need this, or San. Is San in the building? This looks like some kind of medical transportation. We got the whole joint rolling out and stuff. We got San in the building. I know she was talking about buying some kind of medical transportation vehicle. Stan, you're gonna have to drop 91K. We have to drop 91K. Damn, look at this. It's all pimped out though. It's nice. Jesus. Okay, it looks like it ranges though. There's a $58,000 Sienna. $58,000 Sienna. Who's buying this? What? Ain't no way I'm spending 58 grand on a damn van. What is going on? Like, come on, man. I'm just out of. I'm out of the whole world because I ain't know that damn Toyota Siennas were costing 60 grand. All right, let's go back to this damn video. See what we got.
And I just want to get into why I think it's pretty awesome. I am not usually someone who falls for the nostalgia thing. It's just not really something that's hit me very hard.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of things about this minivan in disguise that are actually really interesting that I want to show you. But first, I want to show you this real quick. This is the original. Some people thought it was fake in the background in my last video. No, it's real.
Damn. Hey, it does look cool though. It looks so cool, right? Like I don't know, it's like a toy car. It looks so cool, man. This VW bus is so cool looking. But are you gonna buy the new one for 60 grand? I just don't think anybody serious is gonna buy this damn electric VW minibus for 60 grand. I just don't see that.
This is
I mean, what do y'all think?
the mini
Who's
bus from
buying
the
this?
60s that was such a hit. And when I started posting about this thing online, the number one negative comment that I saw, not really super negative, but the number one negative comment I saw was, I wish that Volkswagen had taken the exact design. I wish they didn't change a thing. I wish they just took the old 60s minibus
Yeah,
and just
Breed
made
saying
that
no.
electric.
I'm not
And
buying
I
this.
get it. That thing is a classic. It's very friendly looking. It's great. But let's be real. There are a lot of things that have changed about cars since then. Rules have changed. Roads have changed.
That is pretty cool though. Look at that little window opening up in the front like that. That looks like a toy car. Like that doesn't even look serious. I mean, I don't know. Like 60 grand. Like you would have to be. This would have to be. I don't know. Nobody's gonna
Safety
take it
regulations have
seriously. There's no
changed.
way.
There's just some things that they had to modernize. So the challenge for Volkswagen was to modernize the minibus and to convince you that what they're able to do with this new thing is worth the change. They couldn't do that again, but they could do this. And personally, I'm convinced, but I'm going to show you all the things and I'll let you be the judge if you're convinced too. So obviously on the outside, it's
Who's
going to be
buying
a
it,
bit
guys?
different. You
Who's
can tell it's
watching? Who's
bigger.
buying this new
I usually don't have vehicles
electric
side by side here in
VW
parking
bus?
spaces, but you can tell the new minibus is bigger, but it is large minivan size, 3 rows. It's a longer wheelbase than the version that is in Europe right now, which I think is just 2 rows. So full on minivan in disguise here. But you've got a lot of the signature things that were obviously cool about the old minibus. I thought that giant Volkswagen logo was hilarious, but hey, look, they kept it. They didn't keep the round headlights, but they did integrate
It looks
these
like a
headlights and a
toy
bar up
to
at
me.
the front here.
Doesn't look
You got this
serious.
cooling down here for the battery and even a little bit of aero feet.
It does
Actually
look cool
does.
though.
Bonus is that's actually good for aerodynamics. So lucky for Volkswagen, they didn't have to go too crazy here. They just kept the disc look. Not great for cooling, but that's okay. Then you get to slide profile, and that's where you really can feel the minivan happening. It's a van. That's a sliding door. And we'll get to the rest of that, but you know, still has mini bus. That doesn't really should have gone with this windshield wiper. They kept the general shore like the classic, convincing me to live with this thing.
Let's see the
So here's
interior.
the driver's seat of the minibus. Okay, now it looks like we're in a Volkswagen ID4. This little mini screen behind the steering wheel, this ID4 steering wheel, and this screen right here, basically from the ID4. Now, I haven't mentioned the specs yet in this video, and there's a reason for that. It almost feels like it dampers the whole thing, but I am going to have to get to it anyway, so I might as well just jump into it here. When you think minibus, what do you think? You think road trip, right? But when you think road trip, you think good range.
Guys, this is
Usually.
electric, so let's see
And
how many
the
range
range
it's
on
gonna
the
get.
minibus is not great. So we're looking at 250 miles of range, really maxed out.
234 miles of range. That ain't gonna cut it. You can't even go down the street. Nah, you can't even go down the street and come back, man. That's gonna run out of juice. Let's see. I don't think that's gonna make it.
And it can charge relatively quickly, but it's not the biggest range in the world, and it's not the best road tripping EV on paper. But maybe you'll be convinced by the rest of the features. First of all, I've never seen so much hidden storage, throwback, newish double-decker storage. that can drop right in there. Then on
All
the
right.
right
So
side is a slot to wire.
we're just kind of checking out what offerings, what's on, what is it that they're selling? Because they have a lot of brands. So imagine, guys, like I mean, they're making so many cars. Look at all this lineup here. They got like commercial vans. I mean, it goes on and on. Like we got the Bentley, of course. Got the Bentley. It's a UK brand. Everybody knows about Bentley. Um, you got Ducati. We already looked at it. We got the Audis, right? We got the. Looks like Audi pretty much has went all SUV these days. I think they got rid of their sedans. Of course, you got Porsche. I mean, what else do I need to say about Porsche, right? Wait a minute, San. What's up, San? You saying you feeling this VW? You feeling this, San? You gonna get one of these? You got 60 bands? You know, you missed it earlier. We were looking at a truck for you, San, to get into your transportation gig. We got this. We got this. We got this medical transportation van that's $90,000. This Toyota Sienna hybrid for 91 grand. So you could either get that or you could get the new VW for 60K. Let us know if you're gonna drop 60K on this VW electric. You know, you got this car right here.
I usually don't have vehicles.
You driving 60K on that? But all right, let's see. So we got all these cars. I mean, Porsche. I mean, I think isn't this like one of the most favorite like sports cars out there? I mean, when you make it, you know, when you're really like, oh man, I made it, but you want to keep it settled, you get a 911, right? You know, you get one of these. Like every guy wants to own one of these 911 Porsches with the who likes Porsche? Who likes this Porsche? I need some investors. Sam, what about this 911 is the car to get? Yeah, man. That's that car that's like it's like silent wealth, I think. You know, it's like if you see one of these, the guy or the girl, she's chill. But I mean, we're talking 150 grand for one of these. But it's a beautiful car though. You got the convertible, the drop top. Man, I mean, if you're gonna get a car, you got the Panamera. Everybody talks about the Panamera. Got 110 for this. So they have a lot. They have a lot of cars to choose from. So does this all translate into profits? Right. Well, that's what we're gonna try to get into it tonight. I always thought this video was funny, so I'm just gonna play it.
I like the color. You like the color?
You guys know who this is?
Yeah, I had mixed reviews on the color. Some people said they like it, some people said they don't like it, and I said, well, what color is your Bugatti?
What color is your Bugatti? I think Bugattis cost like $1 million, right? How much is a Bugatti? How much is a Bugatti? Bugatti. How much is a Bugatti? A Bugatti costs between $3 to $4 million. Jesus, I didn't even know that. Whoa. 3 to 4 million. Wow. They don't make a lot of these cars, guys. How many cars do you think they make like every year? Production. Look at that. They've only made 500 of these, I think, ever. Wow. Just get me a replica. Bree, you're feeling that Bugatti? They only have 500 of these things out there. So this is a super, super triple exclusive car. So when people say I got a Bugatti, you got to kind of be like, are you sure about that? Because there's only 500 of them out there. Let's see. How many Bugattis in the world? It's difficult to pinpoint exactly number of Bugatti vehicles in the world, but estimates suggest there's about 700 Bugatti vehicles from 2005. Only 700. Only 700. So this is that you sell your first company for billions or whatever, and like this is that car you get to kind of let people know, like, hey, I'm on a different type of time. I'm on a different type of time. But it looks like Bugatti's kind of veered off. It's still owned partially by Volkswagen, but looks like they did a joint venture with this Rimac company. So and Porsche. So it's like owned like 50%. They're not reporting it in their they're not claiming it on their website as one of their brands, but it's sort of owned by them. These car companies kind of complicated all their financials. But all right. I think that's enough of what we need to know about Volkswagen. They own all these cars. They're worldwide. They're one of the top selling brands in the world. Let's see, top selling car brands in the world 2024. Let's see. No, that's not what I want. What I want. Okay. 2023, 2024. There was a list that I saw earlier. But I think they're number two. Number two, let me see. Let me see. Give me top 10. I think they were number two, right behind Toyota. Yeah, there you go. So Toyota was a number one at 10.8 million vehicles last year. Volkswagen came in at about 9 million. So they're right behind Toyota. We did Toyota yesterday, guys, right? And then you got third at Hyundai, which is surprising to me. You got fourth at BYD, such a Chinese company. Honda's coming in at 3.8. You got Ford, Stellantis, which they own, like, Ram and all those guys. But yeah, Volkswagen is number two, right behind Toyota around the world. And you're kind of like, wait, like we don't really drive Volkswagens out here in America. So what is this company? Like, nobody's buying Volkswagen in America. Like, what the? So what are we talking about? Volkswagen? Like, who buys Volkswagen? Anybody got a Volkswagen? I don't even know anyone that buys these cars. So how is it that this company is the second largest in the world, and I don't even know like any of their cars? Really, like I don't know anything about Volkswagens. Atlas, Teague, Tiguan. I don't even know how to say it, but Jetta, I guess a little bit. The Golf. You got the Bus, the ID Buzz, going in at 59. Anybody's thinking about buying a Volkswagen these days? All right. So we saw those numbers. Let's get into the numbers. I have it pulled up here. Okay, guys, this is the 2024 numbers. Crazy amount of pages here. We're not gonna do all this. We're not gonna get into all this. Right? We gotta get into it, but we're not gonna review all this. Obviously, we're gonna try to get to the numbers and see if it's investable or not, right? Let's see. All right, so they consist of two divisions. All right, Sam says she's not buying Volkswagen anytime soon. Yeah. All right, so they got the automotive division, they got the financial services division. I think we saw that yesterday also, guys. Like all these companies, they have the financing side, and then they have the the car side. So the financing side will make them a lot of money, as much if not than selling the car. So let's see. We got some numbers. Now they go by core brand group, progressive brand group, and sports luxury brand group. So they kind of put their let's see, because Mm, yeah, divisions. Yeah, so right here, core brand group, Volkswagen passenger cars, Skoda, Seat Coupe, we saw that, Volkswagen commercial vehicles, text and component, and then progressive brand group, Audi, Lamborghini, Bentley, Ducati, and then you got sports luxury, Porsche, and then you got this Cartier battery and others. So they make like battery and all that stuff too. And then they have a commercial vehicle business area over here, and then they got some energy solutions. So let's see. Vehicle sales. We're looking at vehicle sales 2023, 2024. So 2023, they sold 9.3 million cars, and then they had a huge drop going to 9 million last year. So we're talking over $300,000 less cars they sold last year than the year previously. That is kind of concern. I want to see where the big drop came from. Look like this. Okay, equity accounted companies in China. Oh yeah, I think that they were struggling in the Chinese market. I think we're gonna get into that. Um, and then let's see revenue. They are reporting in euros. And so 2023 they revenue was 322 billion euros, went up slightly at 324 billion, so they had about a 2 billion increase in revenue. And then operating results, those are like net income here. We got 22 billion 2023 and then 19 billion in 2024, so slight downwards, which is kind of concerning. That's not good. We never want to see less operating um, profits for the cars. Let's see. We got key figures for core brand group. Volkswagen passenger cars, vehicle sales up for Volkswagen. So it looks like things are vehicle sales is up. So I don't understand what the difference is between that and that. No core brand. Okay, gotcha. So they just report they're breaking it out. Okay, I see. So it looks like core brand is up. Um, okay, passenger car business area. That's a big drop right there. That's a big drop. That's 300,000 less cars. Passenger cars business area. So the business side is not doing so well. And then automotive division drop there. So yeah, they had less. They had less. They totally had less. I mean, 300,000 less cars is a lot. 300,000 less cars. That equates to a lot of money. But I mean, their revenue was down 2 billion. Like, I mean, that's a lot of money for anybody. 2 billion less in a year. And then their profits were down about 2.5. Add me in. I may hop off and get back on. All right, we got HJ. Let's see. Did you request to come on? We're gonna add HJ in the building. Let's see about your mic. I don't see a mic being activated. No, it's not coming in clean. You're probably gonna have to go like just cell phone, not Bluetooth. All right, try again. HJ, let me see. H Jam, we got H Jam in the building. He's gonna break it down for us. He's gonna come in with us on this journey here. Can you say something?
All right, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. What's going on?
All right. Hold on,
What's
it's kind
up,
of
man?
lagging
Welcome to
over
the
here.
show. We got HJ, man, the number
Yeah,
one.
thank you very much. It's kind of lagging though. Hold on one second.
Can you can you hear me? Is it echoed?
No, it's just laggy.
Oh, I can see you. I can hear you. We can hear you clearly.
But it's kind of laggy. Hold on one second. Let me get on my laptop. Give me 1 second.
All right. All right, guys. We got AJ. He's our in-house housing car expert. So we're gonna get into it. But yeah, like that's. I mean, how would you feel if you went from? I mean, you lost $2.5 billion in profits, like, and you sold $2 billion less. That is not a small numbers there. Like, it's still, even though they brought in a lot of money, but still, like, that loss is not good. So let's see why they had less revenue. The Volkswagen Group generated 324 billion euros. The core business sold. Let's see. Amid a challenging environment, unit sales increased to. They're not telling you why they're sold. Okay, Volkswagen commercial vehicles declined. Yeah, they're not really telling you why. That boy got borrowed internet. Uh-oh, we got Steve-O in the chat. What's going on, Steve-O? I'm trying to see where they're in Europe and other market regions. Volkswagen Group sales totaled 4.2 million vehicles, which is similar to previous year. So sales rose to 194 billion, mainly due to higher sales revenue in financial services division. Okay. North American markets, the Volkswagen Group sold 1.1 million vehicles. 1.1 million vehicles? Who's buying Volkswagen? That's crazy. 1.1 million in North America? Volkswagen Group, that's not even like the Porsches and all those guys. That's crazy. 1.1 million. That's as much as like what Tesla sold the Model Y throughout the world. So who's buying damn Volkswagen? That's crazy. Unit sales in South America rose on year to year to 606,000 vehicles in a period. Sales revenue improved to 19 billion. Asia Pacific, let's see, decreased. Ooh, including those of equity accounted companies in China, decreased by 12.6% to 3.1 million vehicles in a reporting year. Sales revenues amounted to 44 billion. This figure does not include sales revenues from our equity accounted companies in China. Hedging transactions, foreign currency made a negative contribution. Okay, negative 0.2 billion. Key figures by market. All right, all right. Let's see. Vehicle sales. Volkswagen Group. Let's see. They kind of report weird. Huh. Okay. Volkswagen Group. The sales revenue, joint ventures, not including the figure for the group and agent specific. Why? I just they're trying to massage the numbers, but it's still bad. Okay, Europe 4.2, North America 1 million cars in North America, South America 606 million, Asia Pacific 3.2. Whoa. Okay, so they're still very popular in Asia. I mean, 9 million overall. Guys, remember Tesla, I think, sold 1.7 million all cars all year round. So this is like, easily 5 times. All right, we got HJ. He's gonna jump on. We got HJ in the building. Hold on, having technical difficulties here. Okay. All right. We can't hear you. Your audio's not coming in.
1 second.
Okay, there you go.
You got it?
Yep.
All right. No
All
choppiness,
right.
nothing?
We got HJM in the building, the number one, the one and only, our in-house car connoisseur. Man, what's up? Hey, give us a little rundown about, man. You're into cars, right? That's your thing.
Yes, I am. I'm a fan of cars. But not
Yeah.
you are good at the number part, but I'm like about cars in general.
All right, give us like what do you think about the Volkswagen Group in general? Like, I mean, they got a lot of brands.
Oh my god, Volkswagen has so many brands. Okay, but that's I think the problem also. Like this is what I was saying in the chat yesterday. It's very similar to like how GM was back in the day. GM would have like tons of brands and they would be selling the same car. Like the same Chevrolet would be sold as a Cadillac, will be sold as a Saturn, will be sold as all the cars, right? So they'll do a lot of what was it called? Brand re-engineering. And that's what Volkswagen is doing. So like if you look at the Audi Q8, I believe, that's the same thing as a Lamborghini.
Oh, the Urus.
No, yeah, the Urus. Okay, so that is the same thing as that car. All right. And so they do a lot of sharing of these cars. So like if you look at an Audi A4, that looks just like a what is that thing? The Jetta. It looks just like the Jetta. So they do a lot of this. They're selling one car. I feel they're selling one car multiple times. In fact, if you wanted the Lamborghini, you're better off getting the Audi version because it's cheaper, and I think it looks better.
Let's see. I think HJ might have something. He got something to say. Our boy got something to say.
This Porsche shirt on too.
Oh, snap. You see, that's a fanboy right here. We got a real true fanboy.
I got Porsche on my Gran Turismo over there too. I set up a studio for it.
Man, we got a treat tonight, guys. I mean, this is where, Steve-O, the one night that he decides to could not come on, we got HJ in the building.
I gotta save this whole thing,
So this is what we're talking about, right? This is you're seeing the screen. We're talking about this is the Audi versus the Porsche, right?
Yes.
Very similar. You're talking about like the platform and almost very similar looking thing.
They are practically the same car. And I think they have the same engine, if I'm not mistaken. And this is what Honda and Acura do. They all do this. This is how they save money also. But
it's like double the cost.
What are you paying for in the Lamborghini?
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm on the Volkswagen. Like, first of all, we just saw like Volkswagen sold 1 million cars this in America.
Is that all?
I mean, but that's crazy though. Who is buying this stuff?
They sell more Audis, I would imagine. They're selling Volkswagen or Audis?
I mean, it's not clear. I'm thinking it says Volkswagen Group, but
all those Bugattis they sell.
Oh, okay. Core brand. Okay, yeah, Volkswagen Group. So it's everything then.
Yeah, but right here it's split up. I think was it?
Right here we had.
I mean, they are huge internationally too. Huge, I think in Mexico. They're huge. Europe and Mexico for sure. Like,
So
when you're on 59 and you see those cars driving up from Mexico, there's always a Fiat, is always a Volkswagen, some Volkswagen we've never had out here before.
mm.
You know,
Okay, so this is all North America combined. I guess every brand a million. We got
Canada.
Europe and other markets at 4.2 million. We got Asia Pacific, to be specific, at
Let's be specific
3.1.
about it.
But look, they had a big drop though. I mean, from 9.3 to 9 million. So they lost about 300,000. They sold 300,000 less cars than the year previous. That's, I
So
don't
this
know.
is
I don't
kind of
think
what I was
Tesla.
looking up yesterday was they had a little bit of a decline. I was talking to Chat GPT and they're saying like, hey, there was a bit of a decline, and I think that's what you're seeing here.
Yeah. I mean, okay, so this is kind of a big chart here. Yep. So delivery to customers negative 2.3, vehicle sales negative 3.5, sales of revenue. Oh, okay, it looked like it went up. Oh, actually, maybe I was reading it wrong. It slightly went up 0.7%. I mean, I get it. Like, I think Toyota had a similar, but profits were down 15%. So,
Why is that?
yeah, why?
Keep scrolling. Let's see. Can we
Let's see. I
say?
think that
Can we give a little like appreciation to the design first off of this compared to Toyota's yesterday?
oh my god, you're so right, dude. That was rough yesterday.
Toyota felt like I was at a library.
Man, it looked like I was using the free version of PowerPoint, making that shit like you know what I mean? Like I didn't get the premium version. I only got like feed. Yeah, that was bad. This is actually like readable,
Yes,
even though
Volkswagen
it's
cares about
massive.
stuff like this.
But you know what? The thing I noticed is like some of these international guys, they have huge reports. Some of them. They do a lot of the mumbo jumbo, like the sustainability. Like there's a whole thing about sustainability in here and all this other stuff. I
Well,
mean,
Volkswagen had an issue a couple years back. Remember, they were faking their efficiency or emissions numbers, right?
you're talking about Dieselgate.
Was it called that Dieselgate?
Yeah, Dieselgate right
Yeah.
here. In 2015, EPA accused Volkswagen of installing defective devices in millions of its diesel cars, 2009 to 2015 models, to cheat on emission tests. They did it on purpose.
We have to go to the guy. We got to go to the guy at Old Spanish Trail to get that done. And they're doing this on
Yeah,
a professional level.
they did it on purpose. They paid a lot of money for this, though.
They sold a
Um,
lot of cars too.
they were fined like $20 billion or something for this thing. Um, admitted to the deception, leading to a massive recall affecting around 11 million vehicles globally, incurring fines, settlements, and recalls costing exceeding $30 billion. They have some shady stuff with these guys. We already talked about the Hitler thing. They were tied to Mr. Hitler himself. Like, yeah.
Respect, respect. Leadership.
Like they had to do what they had to do, I guess, to survive at that time. But
I mean, this is how the company was formed. I mean, really, Hitler really formed it with the Beetle. It's the same
yeah,
thing
the
as how,
Beetle.
how we had the Jeep Willys, right?
Yeah,
Jeep was the World War II car. This was their World War II car. You know,
they came a long way. I mean, they own so many brands. Like I didn't even know Porsche was with them like
dude,
that.
you never would imagine that Volkswagen. You think a little small thing, Volkswagen Passat, Volkswagen Golf, owns Bugatti, bro. Bugatti. And Bugatti is a French company. So you are literally taking these companies that are tied to a country, Lamborghini, Italy, right? And you are now replicating Italian design, Italian soul, let's say,
You
for the
got
car.
Bentley from England. You got
Mhm.
Lamborghini from Italy, I think, right?
Yeah.
And you got Bugatti from Spain, I think. You said
Bugatti is
Spain?
France.
Huh?
Fiat is Spain.
Oh,
Bugatti is
okay.
France. Fiat is
Oh,
Spain.
France. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But check
Um,
this out. Bentley was, I think Bentley and Rolls Royce were together. Okay, and then
mm,
Rolls Royce got sold to BMW, and then Bentley went to these guys.
I mean, even Porsche, the way like it looked like initially Porsche tried to take over Volkswagen, and Volkswagen ended up taking them, but the Porsche family still owns a good amount of the Volkswagen company. They own like 33%.
Porsche,
Yeah,
Porsche and Volkswagen, they're like OG. They're like together from the start practically.
but the Porsche
They,
family still owns 30. They own 30% of this company. That's
yeah,
huge, and they still have
they're
the
they're the
controlling
real
vote.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. I actually like this letter to the shareholders. They get into the numbers a little bit. I like this. They summarize it, right? So this is classic like corporate wording that I've ever seen. Look at this. For Volkswagen Group, 2024 was the year of major strategic decisions in a rapidly changing environment. That sounds like ChatGPT. Like, hey, give me some corporate jargon bargain that I can say something. Volkswagen Group has not let it slow it down. On the contrary, in 2024, we set a decisive course and drove the change forward in the long term with innovation, desired products, and clean decisions. What? Like this kind of
they're
stuff.
saying we sorry we fucked up, but let me write that better though.
They're just setting you up to like, hey man, we ain't did all that good this year. They just setting you up.
They're just like,
It's
hey,
challenging
it wasn't
times.
me. It wasn't me. It wasn't my fault.
In a year with a wide range of challenges, Volkswagen Group has once again proven we have a strong that we
Substance.
have a strong substance. At the same
Wow.
time, we are working consistently to optimize our cost structures, increase profitability, and further strengthen our financial robot. Yeah, like every other company in the world. With around 9 million vehicles sold, we almost matched the previous year's levels. We recorded significant growth in North America. Look at that, 6% growth in North America. South America, 15% growth. So, where's that coming from? Audi? It has to be. Can't be
That South
damn.
America would be Volkswagen and Kia. It would be those two guys. In America, I would imagine it's a Porsche and Audi. I think it's those two, and maybe Lamborghini, but I would say it's Audi
So if
and Porsche.
when we make it big on this YouTube channel, what am I getting? You know what I mean? That's why I'm gonna need you to consult me. What am I getting a Porsche? Am I getting a Porsche? Am I getting a Urus? Everybody seems like as soon as they make some little money, they get some Urus. Everybody's talking about the Urus. I don't know why everybody likes that car.
It's a dumb car. I don't like it.
It's like
I don't like
160
it.
grand.
For what?
Uh,
You and I have sat in luxury cars.
yeah.
Okay, we have sat in many cars. What is it?
Yeah, man. After a certain point, you really are buying like the prestige and just you just sort of like want to say you can spend that much money on a car because they really don't feel all that great after a certain point.
Yeah,
Guys, have you experienced this? Like, have you experienced like a $200,000 car versus like a $50,000 car? Like, can you see the difference? I don't know. I mean, I really haven't seen it, honestly.
Audi used to be well known for having high quality interiors. They used to be, but we've sat in them now recently, and we're like, it's not really anything. It's really plasticky. Why am I having all this plastic in my car? You know,
Yeah, the plastic thing is for real. Yeah,
and
yeah.
on top of that, if it's easier to manufacture that, it's cheaper, then why are the prices still shooting up? It literally is made out of plastic, and it's a big screen. How much is a screen? I got a 20-inch screen right in front of me right now that costs what, $300. It's a high def too. You know what I mean? Like, like come on, it doesn't need that. I don't know. But I do like what I think Volkswagen said that they're wanting to do away with what Tesla did, which was make the car into a smartphone. They're moving
Yeah.
away from that and trying to bring back more car-like touches to it, right? Like actually having buttons and things like that. Um, so let's see what happens there.
I don't know if I agree. I don't know. Let's see. So it looks like they were down 10% in China. Those Chinese brands,
China
it
doesn't need
seems
Volkswagen.
it seems like the Chinese brands are kicking their ass. Like because I don't, we haven't seen anyone really do well in China. Even I think Tesla was struggling in China.
I think before EVs, you had all these other car manufacturers out there, but with all of the Xiaomi and all of those tech companies moved into cars. That's like Apple having a car. That's like
Yeah,
Android having a car, right?
yeah, right.
And we're over here messing around with like Facebook glasses when they should be having a car, right? But I mean, not Facebook. We'd probably do another company like Apple because it all centers around that entertainment system. But
You
with
know when
China, they had all of the tech. They can do this. They made a great car. Like, have you seen the interview with the Ford CEO?
yes,
Yo,
yes.
he
Yeah,
doesn't
so
play.
there was a like kind of a viral clip that's going around where they were interviewing the Ford CEO, and he said, "I was blown away by Chinese car manufacturers." And he was like, "Yo, we are behind." He came back to the U.S. and reported like, "We are not, we are not where these guys are at," and it's true. I mean, because of the situation I've been in, like we've seen a lot of these cars and they're not doing so well. Like, I mean, it's just not that great. Like, it feels like only Tesla has really caught up to the new like smooth software. The camera being so smooth, just the smoothness of it all. Man, half of these
I don't
cars
think
that
that's
I
true.
drive, they can't even sync up to Apple Play. Like, well, some of them require a cable for me to get into Apple Play.
I
I
gotta
mean,
give
we're
that to
talking
Tesla.
2025 cars.
I don't like Tesla, but I do like Tesla at the same time because that is smooth. I okay, like, but the thing is, they had a good head start. They entered right when it was about to change. They entered and they entered with EV. Everybody else has to convert to EV. You remember when they did the digital analog to digital switch on TVs?
Yeah, yeah.
That that boy came out with digital, and everybody else had to convert, right? But and you see that
Not
now. You see all these car companies like, oh, we got to catch up. We got to catch up. They had a head start, but I also feel like they also have a ton more tech that they can work with. You know, they
Yeah, I
just have
mean
to take
Tesla
it.
started as an EV company, so it doesn't even have to do any adjustment. These guys, it's almost like, hey, are people really feeling EV? But they almost like, should I force them to go into VP? Like we see, like Toyota yesterday. It seems like their goal right now is hybrid
Yes,
because the way we saw the website, 90% of the offerings were hybrid. We got one electric car that wasn't doing well. Um, but we'll get into all that. I don't know if they're gonna mention any of that here, but okay, let's see some of these numbers. So they brought in $325 billion in revenue, operating results in 19 billion. So, what is that? That's not that's not good. Like I think that's right about what Tesla and those guys were.
I missed the Tesla stream. I caught like a little bit towards the end of it, but did you all talk about how Elon didn't discover Tesla?
Yeah,
Did
yeah,
you
yeah.
go
We
into
talked
that?
about it.
Okay, good. I just wanted to
Yeah,
clarify that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, he
Yeah,
even got fought in a fight with the founders and kicked them out and everything.
yeah, yeah. And
19
they had a
divided
Tesla
by.
Roadster that they first
Ooh,
released.
this is not good. Only 5.8%. I think Toyota yesterday had about 11% or so. Tesla had about 7%. So their profit margin is not great. We'll get into the consolidated financial statement here. Let's see here real quick, actually. All right, let's see. Earnings after tax.
I feel like I'm at work right now, looking at these numbers.
Yeah, 12 point. Man, we got this bot.
Nah, don't worry about him, Ricardo.
um, let's see.
Chat, what's
12
the chat
divided
think about Volkswagen so far? Like with all these discussions, any questions on that or what?
Ooh. Guys, what do y'all think? I mean, they're not doing. Look at this. So revenue at 324, cost of sales 265. We got gross results. Some of these people, why are they using different words? That's like gross profit, gross results. So annoying. um, financial results. The hell is that?
That's the
How the
result.
hell? What is financial results? Like,
Bree over here, she's learning something. We got to get her a degree in this.
we're gonna start issuing certificates, guys. We're gonna start showing profit report certificates. You can put it on your LinkedIn. You can claim it on your LinkedIn. But wait a minute. I'm seeing operating result of 19 billion, and then shares of results of equitable investments. Okay, that's an ad. That's an ad. Interest income, interest expense, other financial results. They lost. What? Financial results. Okay. Oh, I think this is okay. Okay, I get it. I get it now. This is like all money related stuff. They look like they lost money in that department. So interest expense was much higher than interest income, and all this other financial results was negative 1.6 billion. So okay, so that brought them from 19 to 16. Income tax. Let's see. Current
We're gonna get Bree a certificate for sure. She wants a certificate. We're gonna make
earn-
some. That's gonna be our giveaway, right?
as long as I got a study guide. Earnings after tax. Yeah, man. They nah, no way. This is really bad. They only kept
Explain it to me, man. I'm just seeing numbers. Explain it to me.
okay. So revenue was 324 billion.
You know what's messed up is I graduated in finance too.
Right? So we got revenue. So they brought in, somebody gave them $324 billion. Okay, that's a lot of money, right? They only managed to keep 12 billion of it. They only managed to keep 12 billion of it. Like, what are you doing? Like, you can't manage this well. You're not profitable, like in a way we need you to be.
They put that money
656.
at border control or something.
Huh?
They use that money at the border control or something like that.
I mean, 3.8. That's the lowest we've seen this week. 3.8% profit margin. That's the lowest we've seen. We had Tesla at 7 and something. Even Toyota yesterday was like close to 10, if I remember, or 11, 10-ish. 3.8. Something's wrong.
You gotta
Let's see
find
there.
out.
Let's see. 59 divided by 324. 18%. Man, their cost of goods sold is high. That is damn. Let's see. What's a good COGS for a car manufacturer? Let's see. 50 to 65% of sales. 65%. I think they're operating a much worse number than that. Yeah. Let's see. 265 divided by 324. Yo, 81%. This is why they're broke. Look at this cost of sales here at 265 billion. That means their direct costs, like the material and direct labor and everything that goes into making the car, is extremely high. That's why they did the big layoffs now. That makes sense because they did a massive layoffs. Hold on. Look, Volkswagen announced plans to cut costs by 10 billion in 2023. And they had a major layoff event like that. Okay, I'm gonna need them to explain it because I mean, dude, like 88%, 81% is just gone with just direct cost to making the car. We're talking the factory, the labor that goes into the raw material. So you don't have much money left to play with after. It's supposed to be about 65% on the worst end.
I wonder, like per car, how much is it? Like if you break down the price of the car, how much goes where? You know,
No, a lot of it is that the material and all that stuff. Yeah, this is
this is
that's
cost of goods. This isn't even like the engineering behind it, right?
well, I mean they all can account, but no, like they all can account to it in different ways. But generally speaking, yes, engineering costs should go in here because like other this administrative expenses should only be like accounting, finance, supporting departments. If it's actually related to the car, it should be cost of sales, of cost of goods sold.
Now
It
I
should be.
know. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I know, like with some of these other car companies, um, I think Bugatti was one of them when they first came out. I think they were selling these cars at a loss.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Um, let's see if they're gonna explain themselves. Wait. Mm, diesel issue, antitrust investigation. Man, they got a lot. They in trouble, man. Oh, look at that. What is this? In fiscal year 24, Volkswagen recognized restructuring expense of 3 billion, mostly in other operating expenses, which are primarily attributed to Volkswagen AG and the Audi Group, to bring about a long-term reduction in personnel cost and administrative areas of Volkswagen AG. The board management resolved in April 2024 to support the downsizing activities by offering selective severance agreements. Expenses of 0.9 billion were recognized for this.
For the
Against the
executives.
backdrop of trends in demand for Audi Q-tron model, which is manufactured in Brussels, the board conducted a process with competent social partners under Belgium law for restructuring sites from July. This process plans to discontinue the operations as of February. Wow,
For the
expenses totaling,
e-tron.
huh? Yeah, so they're saying there's a demand for the Audi Q8 e-tron model family, which
Mhm.
is manufactured. Oh,
Yeah,
I guess wait. It says backdrop against trends and demand. So it looks like that is not in demand. So they're gonna close that manufacturing plant.
the electric vehicle is not in demand. The e-tron.
Let me read this again. Huh? Expenses
Gotta let me put on my reading glasses.
they include, among other things. Wow. Hold on a second. Q8 e-tron factory.
Look at the price you can get an e-tron for. Look at that. Did you see that?
Look at this. There you go. Yes. It says recent reports confirm Audi has closed its factory in Brussels, Belgium, which was the sole producer of the Q8 e-tron and Q8 e-tron Sportsback. The Audi Brussels plant closed in February. This closure marks a discontinuing of the Q8 e-tron. Reason for closure: decline in high-end luxury car sales, coupled with significant cost of retooling the Brussels facility for another vehicle line. Wow. It is
Volkswagen
hard
can't
to
afford it.
retool these factories. Huh?
They couldn't afford this.
No, they closed. They say they. I mean, they ate $3 billion of expenses for this.
How? Hold on one second. Keep going. Keep going. Let me Google something.
On basis collective bargaining agreement entered between employees, it was necessary to adjust the calculation of various personnel related provisions. This resulted in income of around $1 billion, which is largely presented in cost of sales. As adjusted, there's also an actual gains and equity. Oh, they're working with Rivian over here. Look at this.
Oh, they're working with Rivian.
Look at that. Volkswagen Group and U.S. electric manufacturer Rivian announced their
Joint
intention to
venture, bro.
establish a joint venture in
Joint
June
venture.
2024 after
Dude,
reaching technical milestone. Blah blah blah.
these
The,
car companies each one of them, they have joint ventures, like almost every one of them, and this is kind of how they like share the costs and share the technology.
I
Like
think.
I don't know if you know this brand Lotus. Like
Yep.
all these car companies send their cars to Lotus, get their suspension tuned up, and bam, you got a car. All right, like how I was saying with Toyota and Subaru, they all just share it. And I don't know they were doing with Rivian. That's big because Rivian, I think they had Ford Investment, and I think they were with Amazon at one point. And I think maybe the technology for Rivian was ended up in the Amazon trucks, but I don't know.
So it looks like it's planning to invest 5.8 billion in Rivian and the Rivian joint venture by no later than 2028. Initial investment in Rivian was made in June 2024. Taken an unsecured convertible note of $1 billion. Wow. So they got, and then, so Volkswagen holds 8.6% of Rivian now.
That's big.
Wow. Volkswagen invested further 1.3 billion in acquisition of the license 50 share when the Volkswagen expects to make further investments up to 3.5 billion in equity and debt. Whoa. So look at this Argo AI. What do you know about that?
Argo AI? I'm not familiar.
I mean, they get into a lot of
Argo
stuff,
AI
man.
to
This,
show.
look at this. They look like Argo AI was an autonomous driving technology company that aimed to develop level 4, blah, blah, blah. The company was founded in 2016. Ford invested $1 billion. Volkswagen joined as an investor in 2019, contributed 2.6 billion, including 1 billion in investments. Look at that. At its peak, it was valued at $12 billion. Despite its promise and a significant backing, shut down in 2022. So, I mean, they're trying, I guess.
I was looking up the e-tron prices. This is the big thing with these electric cars. Like Mercedes canceled their electric car, the EQS.
Yeah.
And I mean that was also a very plasticky car, but I'm looking at it. This is MSRP 76,000, Sportback
Yep.
version 79. Prices can
Mhm.
range up to 89. You go used 2024, and that thing is 48,000. One
Ooh, look at
owner
that
with
drop,
18,000 miles.
boy. Oh my lord. Look at that
This is
drop.
also the problem. Like, why would I want to buy an electric car and literally lose all of my money in 2 years? It
Mhm.
doesn't make financial sense as a buyer. And I don't think a lot of people who love Tesla and all these electric cars understand the financial hit you're going to get. Like, yeah, you're saving money on gas. That's cool. We love electric cars for that purpose. But that right there is scary, bro. Like if you look at a Toyota truck, you can, dude, a 20-year-old Toyota truck is still selling for $30,000.
But this
It's
is what I would
crazy.
say, right? I don't think you should buy a car thinking about the resale value, in my opinion.
What's
No,
the
like
chat thing? Chat, ask the chat. Ask the chat.
guys, should you consider the resale value of your car when you buy it? I don't think that you should do that because look, to me, it's like a tool. It's like when you buy a hammer, you don't be like, man, I don't want this hammer to go down in value, man. I can't resell this thing. Like you just buy it because it's a tool that you need, that you like it. Like when you buy a above the ground pool in the backyard, you're not thinking about the resale value. You're like, man, I gotta get my swim on this summer. You know what I'm saying? I don't think
Who said about those bags they increased in value? Was it Steve? The bag
what
that
bag.
increased in value? You were talking about it on Fashion Week.
The bags.
Yeah, what was it? Like
Oh,
an Hermes bag,
the
14%
Birkins,
increase
the
year over year.
Birkins, the
Birkin.
Birkins. Yeah. I
That's a
don't think
good
most people
financial.
care though. I don't think most people care, Hassan. Guys, do you guys care about like a huge drop? I never think about the resale value because when I buy a car, I'm expecting to keep that car for a while, forever.
Valid point. Okay, but Breed, now that you know, what do you think?
Yeah, I mean this if you had bought this e-tron, you pay 76 for it right now. If you try to sell it, they're gonna offer you 25 for it. You drop 50K in a year or two. Yeah, these EVs they don't
If
hold value at all.
if I tell Breed, we gotta get Bree on the show. If I say Bree, you can spend, I don't know how much a Birkin bag costs, $5,000, let's say, okay, but we can guarantee that $5,000 is going to increase 14% over and over and over, versus
Hey,
actually getting a bag that costs $200. I
but
just made a
listen, man,
case to spend a little bit more.
this is like consumer product, man. This is not an investment vehicle. You're
No,
consuming this thing. You know, you want to enjoy it. You want to roll down the street. You know, you at the club, whoop whoop whoop. You pulling up. You know, and I think that's how most people look at cars. Now, judging from what I have learned, the resale value does matter. I think upgrading would be kind of cool, and knowing how much my car will be worth in the midst of me upgrading would be better. Okay.
she
But
needs to buy
we all
electric.
know these cars drop, bro. Like most of these cars drop as soon as you come out the lot with it, especially if you buy brand new. I know like Toyotas hold way better than EVs, though. Yes.
But half your value gone. So much so that these car companies, they are having issues with EVs too, and just implementing it. It just doesn't seem worth it at that point. If a car dealership is trying to sell their EV, what are they getting off of it?
Yeah, we
And
saw
you got a bunch
yesterday.
of
Like,
people upside down on their loans too.
oh, that's a whole nother thing. That's a
Uh-huh.
whole nother. That's finance week. We're gonna have to get into the whole finance. My goodness, woo! The car loan business is crazy.
I may not know finance like this, but I'm interested in finance like that.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's a whole nother thing. But let's see. I mean, look, these guys are investing in everything, dude. Look at this. Paying in December, Volkswagen acquired 4.9 of ordinary electric vehicle company Paying out of purchase the realization. Blah, blah, blah. What is this? I think it's a Chinese, like,
Operating out of the Cayman Islands.
which is kind of weird, but it's Chinese company.
Yep. But this isn't anything new. You crack open an iPhone, you're going to see all those Chinese parts. We're literally doing the same thing with cars, but with technology now. And I think now it's just more open, you know?
I guess instead of like trying to push their own brand in China, they are investing, trying to get into the local brand
Hey,
here.
if X paying over here, Xi paying, they're going to get literally a VW in trade practically in technology. Bam, now you got like a whole car you can market out in China.
I mean, look
Try
at
it
all
out.
this stuff they're doing, though. Look at all this. Volkswagen acquired preferred shares in Horizon Robotics Inc., a leading provider of energy efficient computing platform for autonomous driving in China. Purchase price of 200 million and 800 million.
Have you seen
Since
how these Chinese cars? Sorry to interrupt. Keep going. Keep going.
yeah, I mean,
Have you seen how these Chinese car companies swap your batteries?
no.
They make Tesla look old style completely.
Are you talking
Tesla
about
over
the
here,
Chinese ones?
yeah, Tesla, you got to pump it in and you're just waiting for that thing to charge up like USB-C. These guys in China, they literally take the battery out of your car and swap in a new battery. 5 minutes, you're in and out, you're gone. You got a fully charged battery. So they made the battery a universal battery. That's a brilliant idea.
Hmm. No, the battery is where it's at, right? With this electric, like if you figure out the battery, you got the game down pat.
If you can
Oh
make
my
the
god.
battery easy, if you can make it easy and long lasting, and bro, I've you go to the grocery store, the Tesla charging station, you see people out there 12 o'clock at night taking a nap in their car, waiting for their car to charge. It's goofy, bro. It's goofy. I just pump in my gas and I'm out. This is a
I don't
challenge that
know
Tesla
about that.
actually
I
should
don't
be able
know.
to
That
handle.
seems like a little exaggeration. How long does it really take to charge up?
Google it.
How long to charge Model Y at what do they call it? Supercharger?
Yeah.
A Tesla Model Y typically charges at a supercharger for about 20-30 minutes to reach 80%. 25-30 minutes.
It's
But you only
lame.
need to charge once a week though. That's not bad, man. You plug it in, you go get a Starbucks, you come out, you got your car charged. It's not
You
that
have to
bad.
wait to have a charging station open. We got San over here laughing. Is she laughing at us or laughing at the Tesla guy?
I think she's laughing at your jokes.
Look at all that Volkswagen. Did you see all that? All that German I just saw? I see
All
you
right,
were
let's
looking
see.
up
Like,
for
let's see
safety
what the
over there.
stock is talking about.
Oh, this
Nobody's analyzing the stock at all.
Steve would be looking at this and his internet would be dying right now. That Yahoo Finance
Yeah.
killed him.
Like currently, it's at 1064. Even at the average, it's 1466. But like, look at the analysis. Nobody's analyzing this thing.
They all said we got 4 people saying bye. It's good.
Let
It's
me
good,
see.
good.
Seeking Alpha. Let me go to Seeking Alpha. Yeah.
I wouldn't
Seeking-
buy a car company for stock, by the way. I never did, never would.
Let me see. I got me a little situation.
No, you got the free trial.
Yeah.
I respect that.
Bulls. What are their sign? By the way, it's a European one, so they got to do this whole like.
You're gonna have to convert it to yens.
Let's see. Let's see the rating. It's at a hold right now at 3.6. Valuation A, growth F, profitability A plus. How? I don't. Wait a minute. Let me see the financials.
$5 profit is good profit still. A plus.
Okay, let's see revenue. Right. Operating income, net income. Why? Oh, okay. 2024. Yeah.
You see the from 2015.
I mean,
It's
look
like
at this net income. So we went like 13, 13, 15, 10, 17, 16, 18, 11. I mean, it's a big
2015
drop.
was Dieselgate, right? That's what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. You see those in the numbers, the negatives.
Revenue, we're looking at 230, 238, 222, 234, 256, 296, 275, 310. Oh, wait. 296 to 275. What? I didn't see that. Oh, no. Total revenues. Okay. Here we go. 355, 336. Yeah. No, it looks like they had a pretty good bump and then they had a drop last year. And then net income dropped 18 to 11. Yeah. I don't know why they're giving them ratings of an A plus for profitability.
Cash, A plus.
Cash from operations. Leveraged that leverage margin at an F. That's not good.
Bro, this was a report card. I would have failed. I would have been held back.
Yeah, they're not. Asset turnover ratio D. Cash from operations, cash per share, net income per employee B. So how the hell this mounts to an A plus?
Doesn't
Makes no.
Morningstar also have a rating system?
Let's see, rating. Yeah, I mean, look at all this. Look at all this. Hold. Hold just means like they're just being nice not to sell, but that's pretty much still sell. Like they're not recommending this stock at all. Nobody is.
Don't buy, don't sell, just freeze.
Yeah. Let me see. I like to look at Google. Ugh.
Oh, Google had their earnings today.
Look at that. The last 5 years, we're down 31%. I mean, since 2021, we're down 70%. So this thing is it's it's like almost at the bottom of that has ever been. Really,
With
you look at the
all their
max.
cars, with everything.
Yeah, guys, look at that. I mean, do y'all think that they were really like struggling like this, having Porsche, having uh
Lamborghini, Bugatti,
Lamborghini,
Porsche,
Bugatti,
everyone.
Bentley, uh Audi? You got all this, and it's not doing well. It's not doing well financially at all. Like nothing is really.
It makes me think, did you buy these large scale brands because of the profit margins you could have? You know what I mean? Like, but you don't have enough customer base then at that point. This is too
No.
high end that you can't really make sales. You know, this is like that store in the mall, that boutique shop that nobody really goes to. You know, but you got nothing but boutique. You know, I always say this, like, if you this is where resale comes in. If you buy a house, don't go and buy that mansion. You know how difficult that thing is going to be to sell? That's going to be on the market for 500 days. You buy a regular 1, 2 story, 2,000, 3,000 square foot house that can sell way quicker.
Yeah.
And this is where Honda and Toyota win. They target the regular people.
Let's read this article. It says Volkswagen, renowned leader, struggling to keep up in the new world. In Q1 2025, revenue grew modestly by 2.7 year to year. However, operating net income margin deteriorated significantly to 3.7 and 4%. Like that's bad, man. 4% net income margins are terrible. Due to UF tariffs, there's likely a strong hood that the unit sale continue to decline in North America. Due to EU strict emissions, may also impose with more fines if unable to accelerate its BEV sales. Although shares price have plummeted for more than 70% since high of 2021, my value analysis suggests that share price can still decline by another 20.
20?
I mean, he's predicting that it can drop another 20% from what it is now.
How can that? But they got an A plus. Let's not forget that.
And I agree with this guy. Like,
Volkswagen
um,
manufactures cars in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I don't know
yeah,
that.
the company's the automotive division of financial services account for 82%. So 81% is automotive, 18% is the financial side. 60%, 64% comes from EU, North America 18%, and Asia Pacific 11%. At the group level, vehicle sale increased by 2 million units, while revenue per vehicle increased by 2%. It is important to note that although they perform well in the EU market, vehicle sales in North America and Asia declined by 2.3 and 4.3. So Asia's just, they're not really messing with them at all. Yeah, so
Asia
we're looking at,
Asia rolls with like Suzuki and things like that. And of course
look,
China has their own brands.
so we're looking at latest numbers here, guys. So we just did 2024. Now we're looking at 2025. China down 7%. I thought they said North America was down also. Why is it
I
so
thought I
quiet?
saw that too.
Yeah, maybe he. Oh,
How's the
this is
chat doing? You got any questions?
guys. What do you guys think? Are you buying this? I don't know. I'm not. I'm not really too much on the stock right now. I'm not seeing anything positive. Um, they're not really. They're not profitable. 3 point something percent is crazy to me. I mean, their gross margin is terrible at 81%. 81%. I mean, not growth. Yeah, like their cost of goods sold is 81% of their sales. Like, there's no more money left for me to be profitable if all the money is being eat up by cost of goods sold. 81% is terrible. You know.
Volkswagen is like so close to being under 59 with the
Let's see. This guy, they're saying buy. The company started the year with mixed results, but report strong. The drop in profitability was mainly due to one-off items, which we believe are not recurring. Let's see. 40% decline in profits. Europe's largest automaker recorded top line sales of 71%. The brand saw an increase, but operating margin halved. Expected muted start year with a went from vehicle sales revenue, operating results.
Hey, can you zoom in on this real quick, or just zoom in a little bit?
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah.
The company's highlighted strong EU order book. Chinese JV reported slightly better results than expected. I mean, I don't know. Like they're just trying to scrap. Like they're trying to find something. I don't really think this is it.
We got to think about all of these reports also as marketing. All right. Like, we can't just think about it as financial clarity. Like, yeah, there is financial clarity, and we have to make our bad numbers still sound good. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We still got to keep our shareholders happy. We still got to keep that stock up.
I mean,
But
if you
we
were
are
like
gonna
doing so well,
lie straight up.
why do you cut like 35,000 jobs in Germany? Um, Volkswagen struggles, and the German auto industry struggles with it. The car maker has been making headlines, and none of them are optimistic. The doom and gloom split over the vehicle work. Let's see. The automotive industry is responsible for 13 million jobs.
But isn't there a thing where if you announce layoffs, your stock prices shoot up? I've kind of noticed that.
Yeah, of course, because they're cutting costs, but it's like, are you cutting costs? You're trying to somehow be profitable, but you're not growing though. Like if you're a growing company, you would be hiring people.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? In a way, right?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess you can call it an adjustment. Maybe they were overhired. Now we're kind of reducing. So you can kind of look at it either way. But
I gotta throw my shirt away. I got this ugly ass Porsche on my shirt. Not even a profitable company.
China, look at the China market surged from 14%. I mean, 4% to 27%. I
On non
mean,
VW products, on all other products, right? Or VW.
China is the largest importer of cars to Europe, having scaled from 114,000 vehicles to 561. I mean, it looks like,
This is
well,
all
man.
cars, not
So
just Volkswagen.
it's like they're not making as much cars in Europe, and Chinese brands are coming in and selling their cars there. In America, we looked at it yesterday. There's 100% tariff on Chinese cars. You know what I mean? So, if the car costs $80,000, you have to pay $160,000 for the car. So that's why we don't have Chinese cars here in the US.
But what do we think about that? That's actually a good question for the chat. What do you think about that? Would you want Chinese cars to come here? Do you want to have our US government strictly focusing on keeping these American car companies alive? Because I feel like you're not being competitive at that point. You're just creating a bubble for everyone to pass you by. I also think like that's globalization. You need to play with globalization. You can't isolate yourself.
Well, I mean, I feel like protecting, I don't know. I mean, for the consumer, you will want to be competitive because you will get cheaper cars, etc. You get better cars. But for the worker, you could lose a lot of jobs.
But we create a rule that says, yo, if you want to do this, China, you want to sell BYD, you got to create jobs out in America. I need at least 1 million jobs, 500,000 jobs for you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
And I want you guys to hire these guys out in Ohio to build these cars.
Let's see their balance sheets real quick. Last thing before we shut it down, I want to see what kind of debt we got going on.
It's good debt. It's great debt. I mean, America has trillions of debt. So how bad can it be?
Financial liabilities, 137 billion. What is that? That is insane.
Is
What
that kind
other
of what you guys were
liability?
talking about with Toyota? Like
Yeah,
finance
that is crazy. But this is liability though. This is not.
that they owe, right?
Yeah, yeah. Um, inventory 56 billion. What's this? What about the receivables? Trading receivables 21. That's it. Oh, financial services 68 billion. Okay.
That's the finance, right? The
Hmm.
receiving of that.
But look, I mean, look at this though. They owe like non-current at 137 and then current at 117. So combine those, we're looking at what is that? Like
What is
$250 billion they owe?
non-current versus current?
Like current is like less than a year, non-current is like more than a year. So this one they gotta pay back within a year. And the
Okay,
117
that's gonna hurt their
total
credit score.
Volkswagen
They don't need credit karma.
debt. Volkswagen total debt has shown some fluctuation.
We're at a peak.
$227 billion. Woo. It's now well covered by operating cash flow, although interest payments on debt are well covered by EBITDA. Yeah, this is debt. They got a lot of debt, dude. That ain't good. And then always Steve-O says, let's see, total assets 632, and then total liabilities. Oh, they're not listing the total liabilities. Let's see, current liabilities. Okay. Uh, okay, yeah, okay. So current assets 245, current liabilities at 217. I could barely pay that thing. Like that's not great. 245, 217. It needs to be
Volkswagen
way higher.
they gotta do like fleet sales like Nissan and stuff, you know what I mean? They need to figure it out.
Their balance sheet is not looking good.
They gotta get
There's
some
nothing,
Ubers going on the
nothing.
weekends.
Yeah, there's nothing that's looking good here. Like, let's see, balance sheet.
I have a feeling like this is a case of, again, like GM. If you look at it, they had to shrink down so many of their cars. Pontiac, what was the other one? Saturn. There was a couple of these cars that they stopped making, and even Ford did that too. But Hummer went away, but Hummer came back as an EV car.
Yeah.
And I feel like Volkswagen is kind of going down the same path. Like you got a portfolio that's not weighted correctly, you know? You're gonna have to start selling something off.
I mean, look at this gross profit margin at 16%, sector median 38%. So they get a D for that. EBITDA margin 6.3, sector 7.6. So they're just like the only thing the cap, like they're not doing well in EBITDA margin. Net income margin 2.7, sector median 4.8. I mean, that C plus.
That's still
You know,
passing.
no, no, ain't nothing here. I can't even. I'm trying to find something. There's nothing here. Like they got the least profit we've seen so far. Toyota had a way better situation than this. Tesla had a way better situation than this. Their profit sucks. I don't, and that's like over the
This was
5 years.
Audi
It's
was the
not good.
car that had the key.
Yeah,
They had
yeah, guys, I had a 2024 Audi. I think it was a Q3, and it didn't have push start. I had to use a physical key and put it and twist it like this was 2001. Like
my
that's how bad.
2005 doesn't even do that.
I mean, so it's an Audi too. That was a premium brand. That's the concerning part about all this.
So what is luxury at that point? Like if this is what we're selling as an Audi nameplate luxury, Volkswagen, what the hell are you doing? Are you actually making your cars like competitive then at that point?
Nah,
That could be
this ain't
another
it.
problem. This car,
I mean,
I've been in a Macan, bro. That car is also another like a Volkswagen another like Audi Volkswagen type of car, right? That they
mhm.
just putting it out there, and that's it.
I feel like
That
Porsche
car
needs
is
to just
tiny in
break
the back.
away. I feel like Porsche needs to break away and start their own little company or something. They need to get rid of all these other brands. And I feel like,
Porsche,
you know what I mean?
Porsche
Because they
could
have a
do.
high margin on it, because it's such a premium price, right? Um,
I feel like Porsche. You see more Porsches than Volkswagen. I feel like Porsche is a hit. They will
yeah,
never stop. Porsche is fantastic.
I think it's one of those like, damn, like you get a Porsche, you made it. Mama
This is
made
real. This is real.
it.
This isn't
Yeah,
Ferrari to me. This is Porsche is real. Solid
this
cars.
is
I want each and every one of them. That
all right,
718,
guys. That's the Kassan. What are you thinking? You like it? You gonna buy some of this Volkswagen stock or what?
never. I don't want any car stocks. As much as I love cars, I don't want any car stock.
They have not done well, guys. Are y'all buying this stock? I'm not really. I'm not seeing anything here that's positive. Like they're shutting down their
Bro,
electric manufacturer in Europe.
1063 for a share?
Yeah, like that's like
Hey,
my burrito at Chipotle. Like,
we can we can, we can give that away with the certificate that we're gonna provide, man. We'll just fund your first couple shares of Volkswagen. We can just give them away at this point.
this is the worst. I mean, this is damn near the worst pricing it's ever had ever in the history of the company. So this is. I mean, it's either like, hey, I can see this is the floor, and I can just see a little growth, but nah, they're not. Even the last 5 years, they're down 31%.
We hardly even talk like I mean, okay, so yeah, we have EV. We had the EV issues. What is the future of Volkswagen is the biggest question. Like, what do you do as the CEO with all this information? You see you're in trouble. What do? You are going to China to try to get some electric technology. And do you have to do something with the cars? Like, do you have to make them more competitive? Do you have to lessen the cars? I think like a lot of these car companies, like Ford did a big bold move a couple years back where they literally wiped out all of their cars, kept the Mustang, and just
Mm-hmm.
are selling trucks and crossovers and SUVs. And I
Yes.
feel BMW has, oh my god, BMW's lineup is so confusing.
Oh my God, I can't even
I
begin
hate
to
it.
imagine. You got A, B, C, D. You got the M this that. You got this SUV. Oh my, so much.
X
It's
and
crazy.
then XM. And then
XM, yes.
yeah. And then with Volkswagen, I think Volkswagen still has a lot of their cars. All right. So like you are still like you might need to like sell some things off or like discontinue some things. I don't know. But then again, like Toyota, Toyota is an enthusiast play also, right? Because the people who grew up seeing Fast and the Furious, the Supras, the whole tuner culture, they're getting those cars back now when they actually have money to buy them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So that's a huge thing. But does Volkswagen have that? Volkswagen tried to bring the Beetle back and they did all that. They're bringing that van back, the IQ, $70,000,
60 grand, yeah.
$60,000. Like, this was the hippie car. This was the car that you would buy when you didn't have money.
Yeah. Nah. I mean, I don't know. I mean, at a 4% profit margin, like net profit margin, I don't know. Like, why? I'll just go buy a Toyota stock or something. Like, I'll buy Tesla stock. I just there's nothing exciting coming out of these things. It's kind of like the Michael Kors thing. We like on the outside, it looks like there's something going on. That we go in there, it's like, oh man, this is a mess. like the
You
Tommy
kind of
Hilfiger,
realize that.
huh?
You kind of realize like all of these big companies, like what's actually happening inside them.
No.
All of these big brands, you think Audi, oh, Audi is this amazingly operating company, and what is in this? What is Audi? What is luxury? I think this is a great question of what is actually luxury at this point, and what are you actually buying? God, the people who actually buy these cars just for the name and to be seen and for the flex.
Yeah, people.
I
I
feel
mean,
like I'm going
average.
off on a tangent though, but anyways.
No. It's like people don't know. I mean, like people. It takes a while. Yeah. Let's see.
Chat, what's the chat thing? Chat have any questions? Any comments?
I mean, look at this
Are
net
these are
profit
these
margin, huh?
is this show like really changing like the perspective of these companies for our viewers here? Like
Yeah, I would like
all
to
these
know that.
episodes that have been airing have like has Abe and Steve like changed your perception or your viewpoint of what is going on behind the scenes here?
They're not that profitable, man. Look at this: 2021 6.1, 2022 6.3, 2023 4.3, and you got Toyota coming in at 10.7% last year. So, I mean, why? Why? Like you would think, no way, Toyota makes more money than Audi. No way, Toyota's more profitable than Audi and Lamborghini and Bentley and all these guys. But yeah, that's a fact. They actually make like damn near double what they make.
Toyota is like that rely Toyota is like that reliable guy. He went to college, he got a master's degree in engineering, he became an engineer, retired at 65, you know? Like
Yes,
he is reliable.
he was
He
steady.
is,
Yeah, that.
he's gonna build you a car, and that boy is gonna get to work, and it's gonna be great. And it's gonna be great ownership. And you see that with the way they operate this company. I mean, it's it could be boring for some, but it's really perfection.
All right, man. Yeah, sad to report, guys, they ain't doing well financially. The profit report is two thumbs down. We got two thumbs down from
I'll
our
give you
guest
some more right here.
HJ. Two thumbs down. We got HJ in the building, number one fan.
What
Popped
are we
in,
talking about tomorrow?
What are we doing tomorrow, guys? I mean, Steve O's in the chat. Maybe he's in the chat. Let us know what y'all think.
Because I
Uh,
was saying Stellantis earlier to you.
Stellantis is gonna be another mess. So who's
Oh,
Stellantis?
100%.
Who's Stellantis? Hassan, tell the people.
Stellantis is Chrysler. All right. They changed their name from, I think, Chrysler to Stellantis. And that picture just sums it up right there. Who dies first? Bree says, oh no.
Bree, sorry to tell you, Audi is a thumbs down. I know you like Audi and stuff like that, but we ain't got time for that, man. Let's see the brands. Oh my God, Maserati is still around.
Maserati, they were with Ferrari, but Ferrari, Alfa, they were. I mean, Maserati and Alfa were like close to Ferrari, I believe, at one point, and then
Chrysler still
Lancia
around.
too. Hmm.
Chrysler still around. I didn't even know Chrysler still around.
Chrysler's
Guys, do
still
you guys
around.
want us to review this, or y'all want something more fun than this? What else is out there besides this? The Hyundai Kia group, they're like number 3.
Oh, hold
Um,
on. I sent you a list earlier. Hold on, let me go back to it.
we got Honda, Nissan that we haven't done yet. Either
Nissan
Nissan or
is Nissan is dead practically. Okay.
really.
Nissan had okay, so Nissan was trying to okay, let me pack it up. They've been trying to find a buyer for Nissan to save them,
Yeah.
and they were owned by I think like a French company, Renault. Anyways, Honda was ready to buy them. Honda was going to be the saving point here. Okay, great for Honda. As long as the quality didn't cross over, people were for it. Okay, we didn't want the Nissan quality to affect Honda, right? My understanding is Nissan willingly backed out of the Honda deal. Like
Hmm.
the company that was going to save them And I don't know what happened afterwards, but my understanding was they were trying to get into the tech industry to be like the manufacturer for Apple to make Nissans, right? And vice versa to make like an Apple car. But you know,
We got Rivian. That's an
hey,
interesting one. I kind of want to know how Rivian is doing these days.
Rivian and Lucid. Why don't we look up two of these
Oh,
things?
guys, let us know what y'all think.
Lucid is luxury, Rivian is truck, and then we have Tesla.
Is Lucid
And when I look at Lucid and Rivian, I look at that like physically. I don't see why anybody would want a Tesla. Look at how beautiful this car is.
Yeah, Lucid is nice. Man, we could do both maybe tomorrow, real quick. We could
Just
put them in
go through
together,
it. Yeah.
Rivian, Lucid, and compare them side by side.
See what it is against Tesla. Like now that the viewers have seen what these these gas companies and these car giants are up against, and we've seen their reports. You've seen Toyota, and we'll say Toyota and Honda are practically the same in this. We could say that about a lot of these Japanese companies. You got a little taste of Europe here.
I kind of want to know what's happening with Ford. Honestly, I want to know what's happening with Ford.
What is happening with Ford? Ford is interesting. Like, did all those changes that they did, were they actually worthwhile?
Because Hassan, are you a Ford man or a Chevy man? Is your household a Ford versus Chevy?
I like Ford.
Okay, their PE's 8.8. Man, their stock prices. It's crazy how these car prices are like $11. Like, you could get a burrito, you could get a stock of Ford Motor Company.
If you're trying to make money, do not buy any of these car companies at all, unless you want to do the dividend play here, 5.4% at $11 a share, dividend reinvestment, and you put a lot of money into it. That's the only play. But I think Ford would be a value stock then, 100%.
Yeah, it's a value stock, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's not. I mean, last 5 years, what do we got? I'd say 67%. Not bad. Not bad. All
I'd
right.
be interested in Ford.
Well, I guess we'll have to make a decision with Steve-O tomorrow, and we'll let y'all know. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Thank you, everybody, for being here. We got some viewers in the building. Make sure you guys like this video, guys. That's very important. Subscribe. Thanks for tuning in. The verdict is 2 thumbs down on the Volkswagen Group. They're not making money. They're not profitable. We're gonna get into either Rivian tomorrow or Ford or Stellantis. It's gonna like by one of those three. But
does the chat have anything real quick? Do they want to add in like what they want to see tomorrow or no?
Yeah, chat. Drop a comment. Huh?
Can you do polls on this or no?
Yeah.
We'll
I could. But yeah, let us know. If not, we'll let y'all know tomorrow.
It'll be a surprise then.
Yeah, man. Thanks for AJ for coming on tonight. We got AJ in the building, the number one chatter, the number one. San, thanks for being here. Bree, thanks for being here. We got other viewers. Thanks for being here, guys. See you guys tomorrow. Back at it, 8 p.m. Central. See y'all tomorrow. We out.
Right. Take
Profit
care.
Report with AB and HJ.
That's me.
All right, guys.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right.